Welcome back. In Muskegon, a local advocate is inviting the community to the tracks to break what he calls a curse and create unity. We've actually covered his efforts before to help his community out. This morning, James Coffey joining us live in studio. We appreciate your time again. I know you're on our morning show. You came back for round two. So let's talk about your activism first, right? This is not the first time that you have spoken up in your community to help improve your community, help bring change in your community. Last time we covered you were fishing in a pothole, and I actually believe we have that video right here. Spectacular thinking on your part, because this is very clever. I mean, that is a pretty big pothole, and you were just trying to make a point here, right?
Yes, I was trying to make a point. For years, man, we've been going through issues in Muskegon Heights with the potholes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'll make a joke out of it. You know, I'll make a joke out of our pain, and maybe that'll get their attention. And it did. You know, it's awesome to see that. It's like, that was a few years ago, but I didn't know that it would have the impact as it did.
Yeah.
But it did, man. Drew a lot of attention, and look.
Yeah, it drew a lot of attention. Did you see change out of it?
Yeah, I don't want to take credit for it.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
Well,
but,
we can say that you might have helped.
Maybe I have,
yeah.
because there was a few times, you know, a few people was out pushing for it. But yes, it is. I do see a change now. I do see they are fixing a lot of roads out there, and it's a beautiful sight to see. Like, yes, finally, you know, there's some change that's coming out here. So it's a beautiful thing.
And sometimes all it takes is just somebody to, you know, grab their attention and get that rolling in the right direction. You're looking to grab attention in another way with a couple of different things. You're working on a new mission now, which will be this weekend, right?
Yes, this weekend.
Tell me about it.
So June 2nd, well, June 7th. Okay, so for like the last couple of years, man, I just had a vision about unity. Ignored it. Vision would not go away. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it now. I'm not changing my mind. I'm going to do it. So I came up with a date. June 7th. This is the first day. It's Unity. We meet at the railroad tracks. It's the old railroad tracks in Muskegon. Muskegon Heights. It separates the two, but it's not there anymore. Okay. So I'm like, we had communities from Muskegon Heights, communities from Muskegon, downtown Muskegon Heights. Let's come together, because for years it's been killings and fightings and murders, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Let's come together and let's show that we can create unity. So Saturday will be 12 noon p.m. Well, noon, Wood and Keaton.
Okay.
That's the street, Wood and Keaton. I want everyone to meet there. We'll be out there all day. We have some barbecue, and I'm talking about people from each community. They used to call them gangs. It's not gangs anymore. We don't claim gangs. It's just communities that's been separated for a long time. I want us all to come together and unite as a family and create one. And then Sunday, June 8th at 2 p.m., we'll start at the same spot. I'm asking for a unity walk, Wood and Keating, and I'm asking from whoever, outside communities, whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's walk, let's hold hands, let's walk the city, and let's just show what love looks like, what unity looks like.
Yeah, you know, it takes a lot to speak up in your community about something that you perceive as a problem, and to not only put together one, but two events here to help your community kind of come together. It's great, and can you just speak to that? You know, why did you feel so passionate to bring that to your community?
Because it's no reason to be divided, you know? And it's like, I don't look at color, I don't look at race, I don't look at none of that. We're family, you know? It's time to break something that's been going on for so long. The useless murders, the useless anger towards each other, the pain that's been, you know, marinating for so long, you know? And I'm like, you know what? It has to be some light. It's so much darkness in this world, you know? So I'll be that light, no matter what it takes. I'll be that light, no matter if anyone does not listen. If only one person listens, you know, it's time to be the light in this place of pain, and you know, in place of sorrow, and where the world is so dark. And I'm like, you know what? There's so many issues in our community that needs to be fought for, that needs to be addressed, that needs to be shown, you know. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fight for the people, and I'm fight for the community, even if it takes 100 years to change. Hey, I know that I sow some type of seeds, you know. So
absolutely. Can you talk about, you know, what you've been hearing from people? Are they excited about this? Do they want to help in that same cause that you want to help in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was discouraged at first, man. I'll be honest to you, bringing people together, like unity, like what? It was tough, but when I set the video out, right, and then people started messaging me like, I'm so excited. I can't wait for the unity walk. I can't. I'm like, oh,
People want this.
This might be bigger than what I think, you know. So whoa, let's do it,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, really excited.
You know, for those who don't necessarily live in Muskegon, Muskegon Heights, or Muskegon County, can you kind of articulate for people at home, you know, what is the division that you see that you felt the need to bring this to the community?
Well, what I don't like is they say, and I'll say it as African American, they say that we do not support each other. They say we hate each other. They say that, you know, and I'll be honest, since slavery, we always just like it was going at each other like this, you know? And I'm like, you know what? I want to show our community that we can break the mindset of that. I wouldn't even say a curse. Let's break the mindset of that, and let's show that we can support each other, that we can love each other. You know what I mean? And the other communities might be like, whoa, well, okay, well, they do love each other. You know, they do support each other. They do care about each other, you know, because I don't think all communities feel like that. I think sometimes it's just patterns of thoughts that's been going on for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's people that actually do love each other, man.
More so old ways of thinking.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Old ways of thinking. I
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, old ways of thinking. You know, in order for this to be successful, you probably need a lot of community support.
I do.
What sort of support are you looking for still? Who do you want to call to action here in your mission to kind of bring people together?
Yeah, everyone. It takes us all, white, black, whatever. I don't care. It takes us all to come. Like, you know, I'm not walking in fear. Let's go. I don't care if we have to walk in different hoods, different neighborhoods that might not look like me, but let's go because I'm with you. I want to hold you. I want to walk with you and show you that even though we're on the outside looking in, we want to come inside of this with you and walk, and we want to be the light with you. You know, so I'm calling for everyone. I don't care what resource, who you are, a 5-year-old to a 90-year-old.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. You know, you are sort of an inspiration, in so to speak here, you know, trying to stand up for what you believe is right. And, you know, it takes a big person to do that. What do you hope to get out of this personally?
I just want to see change.
Yeah.
That's it, man. It's no agendas. It's like, the agenda is, I want to see change. I want to see change. I want people to talk about this for years and like, hey, I see a change in my son. My son, he was against the other side of the people that was like, say for instance, he's from Muskegon Heights. He thought the people from downtown was like their opposition. Like, he's like, man, you know what? I can love my brother from, you know, miles away, just right across the tracks. You know, I can love them. It's not about hating my opposition. It's about loving my opposition. That's my brother. So I want to get, just to wake up and be like, man, people came together. That we came together and showed that we're no different from another. We all the same.
Yeah.
You know? So.
And what do you hope the message to the community as a whole, who might be thinking in that old pattern, as you say, what do you hope for the community, and what do you hope for them to get out of this?
That it's tired. It's time for change. It's old. Let's go. I don't want to be like, you're the part of the problem, but that thought is a part of the problem. We got to break that now. Like, those thoughts is not getting us anywhere, but more pain, more murders, more homicides, you know, more things that just makes no sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, they might look at it like, maybe I am thinking wrong. Maybe I need to shift my thoughts, you know, and stop thinking that everyone is against me. Stop thinking that it never will change. Stop thinking so negative. Stop thinking like no one support me or I don't want to support them, you know? Like, thinking like, you know what, I'm gonna shift my mindset to a positive place. Because if they can do it, I need to be doing it, you know? So
yeah, lead by example,
Lead
if
by
you will.
example.
Well, James, let me ask you one more time for the people at home, what days are you going out there, what times, just so everybody knows
All
at
right,
home?
June 7th at Wood and Keating, this is Muskegon, Wood and Keating at the old railroad tracks, that's June 7th at noon until, and then June 8th at 2 p.m., the same spot, we're just gonna walk into our legs, can't walk anymore. And if you want to look me up on Facebook. My name is James Coffey, and then you will see all the information on there.
All right.
So,
well,
yeah.
James, we appreciate your time this morning. Thanks for being on early with us and then back again here at 9. We appreciate it. And of course, hopefully you'll have some good weather. And